Hey, how y'all doing out there? Back at you again with another video. Today I like to do just a quick comparison between the Xiaomi Mi 9T and the OnePlus 6. Now both of these are somewhat mid-tier devices. The OnePlus 6 came out to 2018 and the Xiaomi Mi 9T came out in 2019. So the Xiaomi is a more newer, updated phone than the OnePlus. But that doesn't mean it's better just because it's a newer device. So there's some older devices that still can compete with newer devices. There's no doubt about that. I know that for a fact. So let me just make the quick comparison. You decide for yourself which one you think is better. All right. Okay, we're going to start out with the Xiaomi Mi 9T, and this is the OnePlus 6. So with the Xiaomi Mi 9T display, you have a 6.39-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 1080 by 2340, 403 pixels per square inch. With the OnePlus 6, you have a 6.28-inch optic AMOLED display with a resolution of 1080 by 2280, 402 pixels per square inch. Now you may say, well, which one of these displays is better? Now I'm going to just be honest. Based on both and just viewing both, they're both really beautiful because they both have AMOLED displays. But I'll have to give the slight edge to the Xiaomi because it definitely gets considerably brighter than the OnePlus 6. But as far as just straight up sharpness, colors, just beauty, just display itself, they're even. But as far as brightness, the Xiaomi Mi 9T definitely gets brighter. No question about it. All right, next thing. The Xiaomi Mi 9T has Gorilla Glass 5. The OnePlus 6 also has Gorilla Glass 5. And both have an aluminum frame. So you're getting high quality on both devices. Both devices feel extremely good in the hands. However, the Xiaomi Mi 9T is going to be more comfortable. It's a little thicker and it's a little more rounded. The OnePlus 6 definitely has excellent build quality, but it's thinner and it's a little sharp in your hand, like in the corner of your hand if you hold it for a long time. It is not as heavy and it doesn't have the thickness of the Xiaomi Mi 9T. So excuse me, as far as comfort in the hand, I have to go with the Xiaomi Mi 9T. Next thing, the Xiaomi Mi 9T, Android 10, the OnePlus 6, Android 10. The Xiaomi Mi 9T, Snapdragon 730 with the octa-core processor and a 618 GPU. And you have the OnePlus 6 with a Snapdragon 845 processor, octa-core processor with a 630 GPU. Now, which phone has the best far as processor and GPU? That would be the OnePlus 6 because it has the 845 with a 630 GPU as opposed to this one having the 730 octa-core with a 618 GPU. So you're going to get a better processor and you're going to get a faster phone with the OnePlus 6. Next thing, the Xiaomi Mi 9T, 128 gigs of internal memory. With the OnePlus 6, you're only getting 64 gigs. Now, they do have a 128 gig variant, but this is a 64 gig variant here. So you're going to get more storage with the Xiaomi. Next thing, the Xiaomi Mi 9T, 6 gigs of RAM. The OnePlus 6, 6 gigs of RAM. Next thing, the Xiaomi, no expandable memory. The OnePlus 6, no expandable memory. The Xiaomi Mi 9T, no always on. The Xiaomi Mi 9T does have an always on display. The OnePlus 6 does not have an always on display. So I'm always going to prefer a phone that has an always on display. But that doesn't mean it's a better device just because it has an always on display. But I do prefer devices that has always on displays. Next thing, the Xiaomi Mi 9T, no wireless charging. The OnePlus 6, no wireless charging. So they're even on that. The Xiaomi Mi 9T, one down firing speaker. And the OnePlus also has one down firing speaker. Which speaker sounds better? There's no question about it. The Xiaomi Mi 9T gets way louder and the quality of sound is much better than the OnePlus 6. It just is. There's just no doubt about that. Next thing, the Xiaomi Mi 9T has a 3.5mm headphone jack. The OnePlus 6 also has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. However, with the Xiaomi Mi 9T, it's on the top, which I don't like, and the OnePlus 6 has it on the bottom, which is the placement I prefer. Next thing, Xiaomi Mi 9T, NFC, OnePlus 6, NFC. Next thing, the Xiaomi Mi 9T, Bluetooth 5.0, the OnePlus 6, Bluetooth 5.0. Next thing, the Xiaomi Mi 9T, face unlock, but this has a pop-up selfie. With the OnePlus 6, you also have face unlock, but the camera is underneath the display. Okay, so which one is better? Hands down, the OnePlus 6. That thing is instant. I mean, super, super fast. No question about it. The face unlock on here is one of the fastest face unlock I've ever used on any device. So it's no competition. The only thing that's different is that this is a pop-up. For those that like that and you just want an all-screen display, then you might want to go with the Xiaomi. But just as far as just sheer speed, no question the OnePlus 6 is killing the Xiaomi Mi 9T when it comes to selfie and when it comes to face unlock speed. No question about it. Next thing, Xiaomi Mi 9T FM radio, the OnePlus 6 no FM radio built in. Next thing, the Xiaomi Mi 9T has an in-display fingerprint sensor for those of you that like something like that. Some of you don't care. Some of you rather have it on the rear. So it's just going to depend on the person. The OnePlus 6T, it has a fingerprint sensor on the rear, and it's super fast and accurate. The in-display fingerprint sensor is accurate, but it's not as fast as the fingerprint sensor on the rear of the OnePlus 6. Next thing, the Xiaomi Mi 9T has screen recording. The OnePlus 6 also has screen recording. Next thing, the Xiaomi Mi 9T has a 4,000 milliamp battery with 18 watt fast charging, and the OnePlus 6 has a 3,300 milliamp battery that has 20 watt dash charging. Now, of course, the Xiaomi Mi 9T has a bigger battery, but bigger doesn't always mean better. It just doesn't. Okay, this has a 3,300 milliamp battery. I'm gonna say as far as battery, they're even. I can get a day and a half to 2 days on both devices. But it's more impressive because this is a much smaller battery on the OnePlus 6. So their optimization through their software on the battery it's very impressive because it's only 3,300 as this one is 4,000. But you're going to get great battery life on either device. However, when it comes to charging speeds, with the 20 watt dash charging, this thing charges extremely fast, quicker than the Xiaomi. It does. The dash charging is the truth. This thing charges extremely fast, okay? You can get 50% battery in 30 minutes. You're not getting that on this. Just not. Next thing, Xiaomi Mi 9T, no dual stereo speakers. The OnePlus 6 also has no dual firing speakers. Next thing, no headphones in the box for the Xiaomi Mi 9T. Also, no headphones in the box for the OnePlus 6, okay? And the last thing, which a lot of people always going to say what matters to them the most is the cameras. Which of these devices has the best camera? Without question, and based on the photos that I took on both, they both take nice, really, really good photos. But the Xiaomi Mi 9T takes far superior photos and videos over the OnePlus 6. Or let me correct that. I'm sorry. Superior photos, period, with the Xiaomi Mi 9T. The video actually goes to the OnePlus 6. The video quality and the stabilization and the clarity of the OnePlus 6 is definitely better than the Xiaomi Mi 9T. When I videoed on this particular device, it had no stabilization and it was kind of blurry. So the OnePlus 6 I found to be way better when it came to overall quality and stability. So basically, that's my comparison between the Xiaomi Mi 9T and the OnePlus 6. I love both devices, but if I had to pick one, this is kind of hard for me because there's things that I like about this that this don't have, but I like this over there. It's hard, but I have to go with OnePlus because I know I'm going to get a better overall software experience. I'm going to get longer updates, 3 years of updates. The face unlock is crazy fast. The fingerprint sensor is crazy fast. I get a nice display. I'm getting great build quality. Like I said, I would have to go with that just based on the software. Okay. But when it comes to this phone, the display is much brighter, which I love a bright display. The battery life is crazy. The build quality is excellent. Very comfortable in the hands. The cameras are superior than the OnePlus 6. So it's just hard because I like both devices. But if I had to pick one, I would have to go with the OnePlus 6 just because, the software. And the build quality on this phone is excellent as well. But I like them both. So with me in phones, that's why I have so many, because what this one don't have, this one might have. What this one might not have, this one have. And I like phones for various, reasons. Some I like just for the display and just the speakers and the build quality. Some I like for the battery and the software. So it just goes back and forth. Some I like just for the camera. So it just depends. There's weaknesses and strengths in all these devices because there is no perfect device. But these are both really good devices. You can find this one for like around two something, and you can find this one around 200 or something. So you're going to not pay out the nose for either device. You're going to get a good price for either device. You're not going to pay a lot of money, and you're going to get a really good device with either one of them. You can't go wrong with either one of them. Okay, you just can't. So if you're not super into photos like that, and they got to be the best cameras in the world, then you're not going to have an issue with the OnePlus, because you're going to love the software experience. You're going to love Oxygen OS, the alert slider. You're going to like everything OnePlus, especially if you prefer OnePlus. You're going to love this phone. You don't, especially people that don't like the real big giant phones. Everybody don't like really large, huge phones. Some people like a phone with a smaller footprint. So this is a really good size for you. It's not too big at all. And then you have the Xiaomi doesn't have a really large footprint. It's a little bit taller and like just a tad bit narrower than the OnePlus 6, but still the build quality on this phone is just awesome. And that shimmy with that blue on the back is just beautiful. I mean, this phone, the build quality is just phenomenal. I mean, it just feels so good in the hand. It takes really, really great pictures, great display, great battery life, and great speaker quality through the headphones and the one down firing speaker. And it does have fast charging. It just doesn't have dash charging. So it does have 18-watt fast charging, but it just can't keep up with OnePlus's dash charging because it's so much faster. So like I said, I love both devices. You can't go wrong with either one, but the choice is up to you. Both of them run very good, but you are going to get a better overall software experience on the OnePlus 6. All right, so that's my comparison with the Xiaomi Mi 9T and the OnePlus 6. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will check you guys out. Oh, quick shout out to my subscribers. Do appreciate you guys, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.